Hi, I'm Tati and I love Gilmore Girls. So I didn't do this tag when I binge watched Gilmore Girls or when I watched the revival, but I'm gonna do it now. So this is the Gilmore Girls book tag. There actually seem to be a few versions of this tag around BookTube. So I'm just going to link the video where I got these questions in the description. So let's get into the tag. Is Lorelai Gilmore a character with a witty or sarcastic sense of humor? For some reason, this was the question that gave me the most trouble. I don't know why, but I finally decided to go with Zoe from the Trouble trilogy by Stephanie Tromley. Next up is Rory Gilmore, your favorite classic. And of course, I'm going to go with Pride and Prejudice. Pretty much the only classic I ever talk about and one of the few that I've actually read. Next up is Luke, a book you secretly love but are afraid to admit. I don't really have an answer for this one because I talk about all the books I love here on my BookTube channel. Lane Kim, a musical character or a book about music. For this one, I'm going to go with Dexter from This Lullaby by Sarah Destin because he is part of a band in this book. Next up is Dean, your first book boyfriend or the first book you loved. I don't really remember specifically the first ever book I loved. I do know that one of my elementary school favorites were the Nancy Drew Files. Next we have Sookie St James, a book you devoured. For this one I'm going to go with The Lifeboat Clique by Kathy Parks. I actually picked up this book for the biannual bibliothon. Next up is Jess, a book you love that gets the most hate. So this is kind of a hard one because I guess I mostly read popular books, but I'm going to go with Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. Now, don't get me wrong, there are things in this book that I do not like. However, I do find that it's an overall good ending to the series. Miss Patty, a book that has been recommended to you more than once. I'm going to go with A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Caballero because I've heard only really great things about it. And specifically, Kath from Words of Catherine said that she loved it, so I'm very excited to pick it up. Emily Gilmore, your favorite fictional family. For this one, I decided to go with Laura Jean's family from the To All the Boys I Loved Before series. I also really love the found family that Ruby has in The Darkest Minds. Also, if you have not seen these movies yet, what are you waiting for? Go watch them. Paris, an uptight character. I personally like to think of Paris as more driven than uptight, though I know she has her moments. Another really driven and studious character is Bronwyn from One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. Richard Gilmore, a character death you will never get over. And there is literally no way to answer this question without spoilers, so I'm just gonna hold up the books, and if you read them, you'll know which characters I'm thinking about, hopefully. Next up we have Logan, a character who has gone through the most development. For this one I'm going with a book that I just finished recently, and that is Always Never Yours. I'm going with our main character from this book, Megan, because she goes through a lot of character development and growth. And that was the Gilmore Girls book tag. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can let me know by giving this video a like. I'm not tagging anyone specifically, but if you're watching this and you want to do this tag, consider yourself tagged by me. Also, let me know who your favorite Gilmore Girls character is in the comments. I try to upload a new video to this channel every Tuesday and Friday, so subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye. Not bad. So I'm going to be... what am I going to be doing? I don't know. Bronwyn was also my favorite character of the book, in case you were wondering. You know who I mean.